discuss the characteristics of DC generators, which is shunt generator and also the compound generators. And we have discussed yesterday about shunt generator. And you know that what is a generator and what is the load characteristics. Load characteristics means that something at the load side, something at the terminal side. What does it mean? The output of the generator, whether it is shunt generator or it is series generator, it is self-excited or separately excited, cumulative generator, whatever. The output of the generator is electrical. It means that we are talking about voltage at the output because generator produces voltages. And load characteristics means that this voltage is connected to the load. It means that what is the variation of this voltage with load? This is known as terminal characteristics, or we call it load characteristics. Very simple. Now, gentlemen, you understand from the classes that we produce some voltage from the generator. Ideally, this voltage, what we produce, this should go to the customer. This should go to the user. Just like, let's say I produce 220, this should be 220 to the customer. But gentlemen, basically this voltage produced at the armature. You may have discussed, we have discussed in classes that we produce voltage at the armature of the generator, and we take out this voltage through brushes, and we use this 220 or 110 in our lives, right? But gentlemen, if there is no load, it means that, let's say we produce EA, which is the EMF produced at the armature, is equal to terminal voltage, which I use and you people are using it, if there is no loss or if the load is not connected. Open circuit means load is not connected. Generation is equal to terminal voltage, output voltage, because load is not connected, current is not flowing, and also if the current is not flowing, there is no loss. Understand? EA equal to VT straight line. This should be the characteristics of the generator. But gentlemen, whenever you connect a load, a current passes through the resistor of the armature. Now, once current is passing to the resistor, it becomes I into R, which is voltage, V equal to IR. This voltage is dropped across the resistor. It means that now I have EA minus the drop across the armature, which is IR, equal to VT, if I ignore the brush drop, which we discussed today. Okay, so it means that EA minus IARA equal to VT. What does it mean? That if I have a straight line graph, let me draw it for you. Let's say I have this kind of x-axis, y-axis. This is my straight line, which is equal, at this point, EA equal to VT. But gentlemen, because of the load, this curve is not like this. This should go like this. So this should be like linear curve like this. Understand? It means that this small point, which is the small portion, which is the ideal, this one, and actual this one, the difference between these two is known as loss. Okay, so it means that the characteristic of the generator is this one, the linear, this one. Understand? This not the straight line, but the curve. So this is what we are going to prove today. Okay, do you understand me? Now, gentlemen, this curve, which is going down from the ideal straight line, this can be flat. This can be flat. This can be steep. This can be more steep, like this can be like this. This can be like very sharp. Let me make this easy for you to read it. This can be like this. This can be like this. Like what I'm saying, that obviously this is always going down, but based on different types of the generator, this slope of this curve can be sharp, can be flat, can be very, very high. Okay, so rest is exactly similar. That is, this curve is always going down. This curve is always going down. And this is the objective of today's experiment, to prove these characteristics for the for different kinds of the generators. Okay, so this is the objective. Now, gentlemen, we need some equipment. we have a generator, but we have a motor here, gentlemen. This is a very important thing, motor. So, gentlemen, we have discussed in our lab, in our class, that EA, if you see EA equal to K phi omega. You remember this? EA equal to K phi omega. This omega is the speed with which the generator is rotating. But in my lab, in your lab, we don't have anything to rotate the generator shaft. We don't have hydropower plant. We don't have steam power plant. We don't have nuclear power plant. We don't have anything. What we do, we take a motor. We have a motor in our lab. We use this motor as a prime mover. Prime mover means that this motor is rotating the shaft of the generator. It means that I need a motor to generate the voltage from the generator. This is very special. You will be surprised that I am producing the voltage, but I need a motor where I have to apply a voltage to the motor. But gentlemen, this is because that we are basically creating an environment of the generation. We don't have wind power. We don't have any other power source. We use a motor to rotate the shaft of the generator. In other words, this motor is my hydropower plant. This motor is my wind power plant. You can guess like this. Understand? That's why we have a motor. So rest is simple. We have voltage variable power supply. We have a TACO generator, which is measuring the speed of the. This TACO is new thing for you to this time. TACO means that device that measures the speed, because today we have rotating part in our machine. Machine is a generator. A generator is rotating with omega speed. How can I measure it? We have a device. The device name is TACO generator. And also we have isolation amplifier, multimeter, and connectors, fuses, all these things, and PC. These things are as usual. Today we have one machine which is generator, one machine which is motor. Motor is driving the generator. Generator is the actual machine that produces the voltage for me. And I am measuring the speed of the machine using TACO generator. So this is the new thing which we discussed today. And we have discussed, gentlemen, today in our classes that this is the theory, that we produce this EA, and then this is the loss. And in this case, we are ignoring the brush losses. We are not considering the brush loss. We are saying that brushes are neglected. Okay, we are saying that brushes are neglected. So you can see that in case of shunt generator, our armature current is divided into two currents. If you remember, one current is going towards the field side, left hand side. One current goes to right hand side, which is load side. So gentlemen, you recall this equation from the class, our class today on the previous classes. And gentlemen, this is nameplate data. Nameplate, that generator is a machine, and machine has some data. Just like a transformer has some data, we call it rated nameplate data. We call it rated values. We call it nominal values. So we will, inshallah, fill these numbers in front of you. We'll show you that how we can read these numbers from the nameplate of the generator. Also, we calculate these numbers in front of you. How can we determine the value of the resistances using multimeter? And also show you how to determine the value of the numbers from the motor. We have generator, we have motor, and we'll show you how to determine the parameters, which are voltage, current, and speed and power. These things are the parameters of the machine. Also, this is the procedure. This is circuit diagram. You can see here that this motor is only used as a wind power plant. You can assume that I can replace this motor with wind power plant. I can replace this motor with hydropower plant. The only purpose is to rotate the shaft of this generator, which is connected here, which is connected at this point here. This is the generator shaft. So I'm connecting this motor because I don't have wind power plant in my lab. So you can assume that this part, which is left hand side, is just like additional part. But our main machine is generator. But another important thing is that I have another DC power supply. You can see here. Why? I am producing the voltage, but there is a voltage source which I am giving the voltage to the machine. Gentlemen, this voltage is not to produce. This voltage is to give voltage to the separately to produce the field circuit. You remember we have discussed in our lab, in our classes, that we have a field circuit, separately excited machine. This machine needs additional power supply. This power supply is only responsible to produce the flux for us. Once the flux is produced, we rotate the shaft of this generator, which is here, this generator, and once we rotate the shaft of the generator, voltage is produced, which is EA, and then EA is going towards the load by subtracting IARA. So now you can understand me that what is actual experiment is, and also we'll discuss the characteristics of shunt generator, and also saw that this cumulative compound generator only. So we have two types of generator today, gentlemen. One is cumulative, like compound generator, one is shunt generator, and inshallah we'll prove the terminal characteristics of the generator. And not very long experiment, very simple experiment. We'll apply, we'll produce the voltage, then inshallah we'll prove the characteristics, initially production characteristics, and also we'll show you the terminal characteristics, which is the variation of voltage with load. Okay. One characteristic is basic variation of the field with voltage, which is straight line, then saturation, open circuit characteristics. And second is terminal characteristic, which is the voltage is there, but voltage is dropping because of the load. This is known as terminal characteristics, and that is a straight line going down, sort of linear curve going down. This will be the characteristics of the generators. Okay, maybe one generators have steep characteristics, one generator has the flat characteristics. This is between different kind of generators, but overall trend is always the same. Always is the same. Terminal voltage drops with the connection of the load. Okay, thank you very much. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Do you have any question, gentlemen?
No, doctor, clear.
So anyone, like we have Fahad. Fahad is here?
Yes, doctor, here.
Fahad, do you have any question, Fahad? Do you understand me what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand you, even though in the lecture, so it's closed.
MashaAllah. I'm repeating. Some people may say that this doctor is repeating too much. But gentlemen, even I repeat too much, but people make mistake, then I feel bad. But this is my habit to repeat the things, but for some people it may be boring, but for some people this is very beneficial. But my only purpose...
No, it's not boring.
My only
it's
purpose...
not boring, doctor. It just...
Thank you very much. Thank you. Also, the Yazid, before I go to the videos, Yazid, do you have any confusion or anything, Yazid?
No, doctor.
Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Okay. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your participation. Also, this active, basically, this is your dedication. And inshallah, I'm just showing you first video, inshallah. And this time I'm using another computer because this computer, maybe video is not very clear. So maybe I may disconnect